Transition to the NBA. Let's talk about the Phoenix Suns and Kevin Durant. It's being reported that Kevin Durant is going to miss the next 2 to 3 weeks. This comes after Kevin Durant sprained his ankle in pregame warmups, and KD could miss the rest of the regular season with the ankle sprain. The Suns did beat the Thunder 132-101, and Devin Booker played great in that game. Booker, he had 44 points, 4 assists. Devin Booker been playing some great basketball lately. But when I saw Kevin Durant and the video came out of him injuring his ankle, I immediately started thinking, and I thought to myself, I said, the Phoenix Suns championship aspirations are officially over if Kevin Durant is going to miss extended time. I believe that when it comes to the Phoenix Suns, I love Devin Booker. I think Devin Booker is one of the best young players we have in the NBA, and he's been on a tear lately. Since the All-Star break, I don't think there's a player in the NBA who's currently playing better than Devin Booker. He's been playing some sensational basketball since Kevin Durant came to Phoenix and teamed up with Booker and Chris Paul and Aiden. Booker's been sensational. And I love DeAndre Ayton. I think DeAndre Ayton has to be more aggressive, and I think he's a solid number 4 option on a championship team. I think Chris Paul is one of the best point guards in NBA history, one of the best floor generals in NBA history, first ballot Hall of Famer. And I think Monty Williams is underrated as a head coach. He doesn't get the love that, a Eric Spoelstra or a Greg Popovich, or even like a Taylor Jenkins gets with the Grizzlies. But Monty Williams is a good NBA head coach. Already been to an NBA Finals as a head coach. He knows how to lead a group of men. But without Kevin Durant, there is no way in hell the Phoenix Suns are going to be championship contenders. And I don't even believe that they're going to be able to get to the Western Conference Finals or get to the second round of the NBA Western Conference playoffs. I look at the Western Conference. Obviously, right now, the Denver Nuggets are the number 1 team in the Western Conference. The Denver Nuggets right now, they are 46-20. Been playing some good basketball lately. For the majority of the season, the Nuggets have been the number 1 seed in the Western Conference. Number 2, you got the Kings. They're 39-26. The Grizzlies are 39-26 as well. Suns come in at 4 with a 37-29 record. Clippers are 35-33. But I look at the Suns. In the first round, if they don't have Kevin Durant, I don't see them being able to beat a Clippers team with Kawhi Leonard, with Paul George, with Russell Westbrook. I think the Clippers would have the advantage and would be the favorites in a first-round series against the Suns. If the Suns had to play the Warriors, despite the Warriors' struggles on the road this year, I don't believe the Suns could beat the Warriors without a healthy Kevin Durant. I would favor the Warriors in that series as well. If the Suns had to play the Mavericks, I believe that the Mavericks would be able to beat the Suns without the services of Kevin Durant. So if Kevin Durant misses the rest of the regular season and he returns for the first round of the NBA playoffs, I believe the Suns will be okay. Because here's the one thing about Kevin Durant and what makes Kevin Durant different than other NBA stars. Kevin Durant doesn't need a lot of time to develop chemistry on the basketball court. The man is one of the best scorers in NBA history. For his career, Kevin Durant averages 27 points per game on 50% shooting from the floor, and He averaged 27 points per game in Oklahoma City. That was ranked first in team history. He averaged 26 points per game in Golden State. That was second in team history. He averaged 29 points per game, which was ranked first in team history in Brooklyn. So Kevin Durant doesn't need a lot of time to develop chemistry with his teammates once he returns back to the floor. Kevin Durant could shoot 17 shots and score 30 points on 17 shots. That's how efficient Kevin Durant is as a basketball player. And I felt like when he came back from his injury, he fit in perfectly with the Suns. In his debut with the Suns against the Hornets, Kevin Durant had 23 points, shot 10 of 15 from the floor, 6 rebounds. He follows that up. They go to Chicago. Kevin Durant has 20 points, shoots 7 of 10 from the floor, 70% from the floor. Very, very efficient night. And then Sunday afternoon in Dallas on ABC, Kevin Durant probably had his best performance so far since he's been a member of the Phoenix Suns. 37 points, 12 of 17 shooting from the floor, and he had 37 points. So I don't believe that it's going to take a lot of time for Kevin Durant to get into a flow and a rhythm with his teammates once he returns back to the floor. That's how great Kevin Durant is. But if he misses any more time than the rest of the regular season and he misses some time in the playoffs, I don't think the Suns are going to be able to win without Kevin Durant. I think they'll easily be a first-round exit without Kevin Durant being on the floor. You remember, when they traded for Kevin Durant, they traded Cam Johnson. They traded Miles Bridges. They traded Jay Crowder as well, so they don't have the depth that they had in previous seasons on this Phoenix Suns team. This Suns team is not as deep as it has been over the last 2 or 3 years. So they gotta try to figure out a way to keep pace in the Western Conference. I mean, and it's a gauntlet in the West. Like I just said, Nuggets at number 1. The Kings and the Grizzlies both have identical records in the 2-3 spot. Clippers are in the 5th spot, 35 and 33. Warriors are 34 and 33 in the 6th spot. Timberwolves are 34 and 33 in the 7th spot. And the Mavs are 34 and 33 in the 8th spot. So the Warriors, Timberwolves, and Mavs all have identical records. And they're all 3, 6 through 8 in the West. And I look at the Suns over the next couple games. Saturday, they are home against the Kings. That could be a loss. I like the way Mike Brown has this Sacramento Kings basketball team playing right now. They score a lot of points. They give up a lot of points, but they score a lot of points. And De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis, they're playing some good basketball. That could be a loss for the Suns. Monday, they're at the Warriors. The Suns are. That's a game where the Warriors could beat the Suns. The Warriors are awful on the road, but they're tremendous at home. So I would jot that down as a loss for the Suns as well. Tuesday, they're home against Giannis and the Bucks. That's a loss without Kevin Durant. They got the Magic after that. They could beat the Magic without KD. And then they're in Oklahoma City, March 19th. They can beat the Thunder without Kevin Durant. And then they're in Los Angeles against Anthony Davis and the Lakers, March 22nd on ESPN. That game is a toss-up without Kevin Durant. It's a toss-up. The Lakers are playing some good basketball lately. They really, really have. So, again, if Kevin Durant is out for extended periods of times, and I feel like he's going to be out past the first round of the playoffs, the Phoenix Suns are going to be an early playoff exit team. But if Kevin Durant can come back for the first round of the NBA playoffs, I think they have a chance. The one thing they need to try and do is avoid the play-in. They got to stay in the top 6 in the West so they can avoid the play-in tournament. Because if you have to play in the play-in, there's no guarantee that Kevin Durant will be back. There's no guarantee. So that's my thoughts on the Phoenix Suns and them losing Kevin Durant.